son David at the controls, Robin Herrick, team overseer.
Activate.
Pussycat immediately on the attack. Look at that blade, or something's come off there. Hypno-disc straight away. It's caused damage to Hypno-disc straight away. I think it caused damage to one of the wheels. I'm not too sure. Let's see if one of those wheels is locked up. Pussycat with their powerful circular blade, the saw blade causing damage to Hypno-disc. There it was to the rear wheel arch. And I think one of those wheels is locked up. That's why Hypno-disc can't drive. Now if Pussycat can push them into that CPZ, yes, the house robots can take over. They can attack once the machine goes into their corner. The corner patrol zone, and Shunt is causing damage to Hypno-disc. Will that aluminium and mild steel shell now withstand damage from the house robots? This is a real shock in the making. I can't quite believe it. No one really gave Pussycat a prayer against Hypno-disc, and they are stuck. That wheel is not moving, and look at that. That's damage to the enormously powerful blade of Hypno-disc, and it's stopped working. The blade has been immobilized. There is no weaponry. There is little movement for Hypno-disc. One wheel on your wagon. Around in ever-decreasing circles, I'm afraid. For Hypno-disc, what a surprise this is! Killalot has come in, and Killalot and the house robots have long awaited this moment. There are a few scores to settle for Hypno-disc. They've been brilliant competitors, I think, the Rose family. Great sports throughout, but they're out of it. Well, that's a typical sport.
3, 2, 1, activate.
Great history of Robot Wars near success for Pussycat, twice a grand finalist, Pussycat champions of Series 2. And doing the legwork early on through the flames, you can see a panic attack. Strong thrust at Pussycat, but Pussycat turning away, and panic attack in the CPZ, and at the mercy there of Sergeant Bash. Well, that is very surprising that Kim Davis left himself open for a Sergeant Bash attack in the CPZ. They need to get away, but Shunt is hemming them in. That's what the house robots can do. If you get into a CPZ, the corner patrol zone, the house robots can attack you. He comes away, panic attack, with the side skirts in this series. You see the black and white striped side skirts to prevent others getting in underneath. And Pussycat's turn now to get on top in this battle, I would have thought. There, using the circular blade to attack the front forks of Panic Attack. Panic Attack will try and wedge those forks in underneath that high ground clearance, 10 centimetres ground clearance of Pussycat. 14 miles an hour, the cat can speed away far quicker than Panic Attack. Veered up on one of those wheels. The wheels are exposed, but Panic Attack doesn't have a shredder, doesn't have a blade, and also has those side skirts now buckled. For me, this is Pussycat's fight so far, and Panic Attack has a lot of work to do. Pussycat may look out of control. It's not on, ripping one of the skirts away. Almost an indecent attack on the side of Panic Attack from Pussycat. And at the moment, the Moggy has it. And its claws look sharper and more venomous than Panic Attack's weaponry. But the clock will tick down to a judge's decision, and they'll have to use their far superior minds to mine to make a decision.
Cease.
Style control, damage and aggression. That's what they'll have. Pussycat defeated Razor to win Heat B of Series 4, and Razor claimed unfair damage was done. Ian Lewis is very unhappy, but... well, do you see Hypno-disc's victims bleating and coming back? You don't! Ian, it's in the nature of Robot Wars. If you're beaten, you're beaten. Take it like a man. He is. Look at this. On the attack on Pussycat, and drawing Pussycat into the air with that great, ramming, crushing beak. And it's plucked the Pussycat away off the arena floor. There's a cat on a hot tin roof, if ever there was one. Dancing away as the Pussycat got nearly 8 lives left. Oh, what came off there? There was a splinter of something flashed across the arena floor. Let's see if there was any real damage there. This is Pussycat coming back on the attack now with a swinging blade. No, it was just sparks. Just sparks, I think. Nothing damaged at all. But is Razor mobile? Yes, it is. The wheels are spinning anyway. But certainly Pussycat is on the attack. There goes the crushing beak down. Razor here is going nowhere, and Pussycat, which did beat the Razor in Series 4, went on to the grand final, was defeated by Chaos 2 there. In the main Robot War, Series 4 is on top here again, and I wonder if the Razor boys will take defeat. Because I think it is going to be a defeat, but in with a smile. And what is important is that he is smiling. Pussycat presses the pit release tyre button. An innovation for extreme. Which means, of course, it's very little left for Razor. Pussycat came in with a real old frontal assault on the side, and they're causing damage like they caused damage last time. A gentleman's agreement in the pits? I don't think so. They did this last time around, so Razor went for the grudge match. What's going to happen next time? A re-grudge grudge? Well, Razor's being counted out by the red bot, and it's ended just like it ended before, with Pussycat the winners, and Razor grumbling and stumbling, and ouch! They won't like it. They're going to have to accept it. Pussycat is the better robot of the two when they come head to head. There's the shunt, there's the piss. It wasn't a close shave, was it? Let's be honest, for the Razor. Was it all high? Great tag team terror final. The Pussycat comes in against Suicidal Tendencies early on. There's the Razor type beak. Pussycat on its side can drive any which way up. It's a great design, Pussycat, but look, are they going to be clawed? Are they going to be crushed? Don't forget, they can go back and be tagged by Diotoir and rescued. There's the two-teeth blade trying to slice through Suicidal Tendencies, and the drive by Pussycat forcing the Tendency on the back foot. It's a trapped robot, a trapped robot. Don't forget Suicidal Tendencies. Now they can push on Pussycat. Will Pussycat go back into the CPZ and be replaced? It's been patched up throughout this series. Look at that. Put a gaffer tape holding it together there, the Pussycat. On a side, they managed to disguise that away from our cameras in the pits. I can tell you that damage and Suicidal Tendencies is off after the Pussycat boys. We saw there the back of the Suicidal team. Still the others wait to be tagged. The Steel Avenge, we just caught a glimpse of them ago. Diotoir there, top of your picture. And out comes Diotoir now, and out comes the Steel Avenger. And they're all out there in the arena. All is fair in Love and Tag Team Terror War. Over goes the Steel Avenger now from Diotoir. Diotoir using the scoop bucket. They've got a little memento, a little mascot from Megamorph. The Welsh boys there, the inflatable sheep on board as well. And it's certainly at this moment pushing and shoving the Steel Avenger over on one side. Tony Bates there in the Steel Avenger team would have been pleased with the way that they self-righted. And the two of them are together, the gleaming steel machines again. The Avenger is pushed onto one side, and Pussycat and Diotoir, a concerted pincer attack there. Suicidal Tendencies tries to split them up. Good old battle this, isn't it? Look at Diotoir, there's hardly any fur left on it. It's balding. Pussycat's blade spins and whirs. In the middle of the picture there, this is Suicidal Tendencies away from Diotoir. Look at the sheep, there's nothing left of them. They once came into the arena with a meat and veggie kebab on the spike, their old weapon, and cooked it in the flame pit. And there goes the release button, completely demolished by Pussycat's blade. Down goes the pit. Who's going to go in it? To win the tag team terror contest outright, you have to stop both robots, let me remind you. The ref bot's in there. Diotoir. And there's the Steel Avenger trying to dance around the lip of the pit. Suicidal Tendencies chasing Pussycat. They're all involved. It's been a terrific contest. Pussycat away. I couldn't call this. This is tremendously tight. The judges have to make a decision. And they will. Well, good luck to them. I couldn't decide. Alan Gribble, Robert Bettington and David Gribble. Millie-Anne Bugg with the family team from Leeds, the Warrens. And Rhett Tieran from Gloucestershire, Gordon and Stuart Townley, the brothers.
3, 2, 1, activate.
A lot of people thought Pussycat unlucky last time around. Let's see what the improvements have done. Immediately on the attack on Rhett Tieran then. And again off! And they've caused major damage there. I think they've severed the fuel lines to the circular saw blade they have. Look at that fuel spewing out all over the arena floor. There are torches in there. You can see the flames in the background. I think we're going to have fire later on. Thank goodness there's a special bulletproof, shatterproof glass wall around the arena to keep all the damage in. Immediately on the attack again on Reptiran. And Pussycat means business and already has the talons out. It's all over for Reptiran, and there are the flames. The Sergeant. And Pussycat now to take on Millie Ambug. They want no survivors here. They may have 9 lives. They want to ensure no one else has any. And Millie Ambug's lost the wheel hub there. Off the back of the bug. Still articulating. Very articulate, Millie Ambug. I'm not too sure what that means, by the way, but don't tell the team. But look at this. Reptiran on fire. That's the rep bot coming in for a closer look. Millie Ambug trying to get a little piece of the action, which is ill-advised, really. If I was Jeff Warren, I'd get that team out of there, out of danger. Because look at Pussycat, rocking and rolling. The ref bot just cooling the flames down on Reptiran. We know the Reptiran's out. This is just in the name of mayhem here. That shunt pushing Millie Ambug. And the Sergeant. Poor old Reptiran. First time for the Townley brothers in Robot Wars. They've all ended so quickly for them. They're on fire. We knew they would be. Well, the blade has lasted. And I think Pussycat could go a long way in Robot Wars. Onto the arena floor flipper then for Reptiran. Go on, get out of the way, Sergeant. We want to see it flown through the air, yes! With the axe, the sickness problems for Georgie Reed. Julianne Williams there on the right, Hazel Heslop in the middle.
Pussycat.
Machine of Anne Gribble with the spinning blade. Their husband Alan next to her, Stuart Barnwell.
Roboteers, stand by.
Matilda's in the arena for the house robots with the tusks. They lift, they're pneumatic. And there's Sir Killalot with the lance and the crushing claws.
3, 2, 1.
This for a place in the Iron Maiden final. Out comes Cat 3. Axe descends, misses. Axe descends, misses. Pussycat dodges away. So, well, George didn't really live up to her tactics planned of going... going for the pit release. Tactics, what tactics, eh? Let's just bash onto the arena floor, shall we? Pussycat steering away from trouble. You're supposed to hit the other robot. That's the idea. Pussycat turning away. They are a bundle of nerves there. Now, is she going to go for the pit release this time? Missed it. Got it second time of asking. Steered away. Good stuff. Well done. Pussycat turning. Needs to get away because I think Cat 3, with that sort of front blade, can get in underneath Pussycat's 1 centimetre ground clearance and push it towards the pit. Frantic control work there from Julianne Williams. Pussycat over the flame pit. Where they're going to go now? Side on attack on Cat 3. No, a full frontal attack. I don't think really penetrated Cat 3. The side flap is loose. Side by side. I think for tactics alone, Cat 3 will be on top because Pussycat's in the CPZ and Killalot can come in there. Mistake by Anne. She drove into the CPZ. Killalot very nearly had them. But Pussycat has got away. How many cats has that pussy had? Down comes the axe of Cat 3, trying to gain a purchase on Pussycat. This one could go the distance to a judge's decision. Cat 3, bashed by the Pussycat blade. Down it comes again, the axe of Cat 3. I think the more aggressive of the two, certainly. Pussycat gives chase. They try to get that axe working, but dodged again by Anne Gribble. Good steering work. Just a few bumps and scratches. Oh, it's only a scratch, dear. Don't worry about it. Ever heard that one before? Cat 3's side panel is ripped away. The tyres are exposed. Can Pussycat and Anne Gribble use that blade to get it on the tyres, or even the CO2 bottle in there that powers the pneumatic axe weapon? She needs to get a glimpse of that ripped side panel of Cat 3. There she goes, trying to get the saw blade in. I don't think thinks she can get a clear sight of it, and Cat 3's axe now has a hold on Pussycat. Let's go. Intriguing battle, this good stuff too. Alan Gribble looking on. Engineer by trade. Cat 3 turns. Look at the front, it's buckled and bent by Pussycat's weaponry. Cat 3 has taken some punishment. It's going to go to the judges, this. Cat 3 has suffered the more damage, but was the more aggressive for me. We'll wait and see. Robo-chicken, all their plans come home to roost. Jason Snow, Farron White and Alec Dick. There's the Pussycat team with the 9 lives. Alan Gribble, Robert Beddington, David Gribble. Similarities between the two, you may not think many, but there are, you know. When my mum cooks chicken, it tends to taste like cat. She's watching, there goes my Sunday lunch. Bouncing in on the front flipper blade of Robo-chicken, which is bent, but holding on. Now the cat has that sort of inherent self-righting technique, more than a mechanism, more than a shriek. All cats can land on their feet, as they said earlier on in the programme. The blade just buffeting, but not causing great damage at the moment. Robo-chicken, a lot braver than we thought, but something's gone there. Oh, hi, what's happened? Oh, well, Pirates might have been given an old crack of the lash, but the lashes have gone here. It's the eyelashes of the chicken that have gone, and the eye. Only one remains. Give it a pair of specs, someone, if anyone's got any. Any contacts we're seeing here, contacts of metal on metal. And the Robo-chicken, well, hardly feathers, but you know what I mean. Dented. Oh, which came first, the chicken or the egg brain that devised all that? Oh dear, battered. And you get the sense that Pussycat is just like a cat with a mouse almost, waiting to come in for the kill. Onto the arena walls, hard push here. You see good driving by Pussycat. And in fact, the blade is clutched into the side of the Robo-chicken, into the flanks. The beak just nods almost forlornly. There's the blade of Pussycat. Shards spin away onto the toughened glass side walls of the arena. Excruciating now for Robo-chicken. In towards Kill-a-lot. Oh, that won't help, really, will it? Got a great pair of shears, if you like, to do the carving. There's Kill-a-lot. And the lance as well. Go on, give it a bit of the lance. We like chicken kebab on the programme. Which way does the chicken go here? Towards the pit, I fear. Oh, onto the arena flipper. And from the floor of the arena, we'll see flying chicken. But we're not flying tonight. We're frying tonight. If only they could drag the chicken towards the barbecue pits. In comes Shunt. As far as Robo-chicken's concerned, they're all out of luck.
Dan Tomkia.
Perhaps has the more potent weaponry, the CO2 flipper. Michael and Daniel Lambert and Stephen Gadsby.
Roboteers, stand by.
In the arena for the House Robots, Cassius Crone. And also Mr. Psycho with the claw and the hammer.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
Pussycat, where have you been? I've been to Robot Wars to see a lean, mean fighting machine called Dan Tomkia. And I don't want to see it again at close quarters. Will that be the message from this All-Stars final? You'd have to go with Dan Tomkia on previous form, and Dan Tomkia pushing Pussycat towards the arena side walls, and that's where it's so dangerous if you're a robot with a high ground clearance, and Pussycat's ground clearance is 10 centimetres. That is high, that is vulnerable, and Dan Tomkia doing exactly what we thought he would do here. Can they get them over and out of the arena side wall? No, and Pussycat is away. Dan Tomkia, don't forget, though, will have limited usage for that weaponry. High-powered CO2. But the weaponry power cannot last forever. What's happened here with Dan Tomkia? What has happened with Dan Tom Kia? This whole All-Stars final has turned. They were on top, they were pressurising Pussycat, and to use a very high-tech term, they conked out. And Pussycat has Dan Tom Kia not on the ropes, but on the very side of the pit of doom and gloom. And Pussycat here is about to win the All-Stars Championship unless Dan Tom Kia can reignite the fickle flame of fortune Robot War styling. Pussycat being pursued by Cassius Chrome and by Mr. Psycho. They remember the earlier mayhem. Cassius Chrome has Pussycat in his venomous jab. Pussycat away, trying to dodge the hammer blow of Mr. Psycho. And while all this is going on, Dan Tom Kia is a beaten machine, and this is a stunner. Dan Tom Kia counted out Pussycat, the All-Star champion. How unlikely was that in the opening moments of this All-Star final? This is a major surprise. Ooh, ooh, says Michael Lambert. He felt that from up in the control pod. And Stuart Barnwell trying to dodge Pussycat. Oh. Mr. Psycho and Cassius Chrome bashing into each other. Did you see the glare afterwards? Mr. Psycho gave Cassius Chrome, and Mr. Psycho now is just about to trundle into and over anything. Dan Tom Kia, I'll get down that pit if I was you. Cassius Chrome is out of it. Pussycat is out of it, having won, of course, and they jump for joy into the pit and safe, and then a round of applause from the Dan Tom Kia sporting side. Pussycat taking some late welly, but they're the winners of the All-Star Championship.
From Ipswich, seed number 1 and reigning champion, Chaos 2.
Can they become the first to successfully defend the title? George Francis on the left, Ian Swan on the right with son Richard.
From Gloucester, seed number 19, Pussycat.
The challengers, brainchild of Robin Herrick there in the middle, Alan Gribble on the right and son David on the left.
Robo-chickens, stand by. 3, 2, 1, activate.
Two of the best drivers in Robot Wars history, young David and of course George Francis. Pussycat with the blade, Chaos 2 with the flipper, even Stephen so far. Pussycat manoeuvres to come in on an attack, no dodges. There's David Gribble at the controls on the right, a student. Wants to work in special effects, and the effect of Chaos 2's flipper is to lift Pussycat up and over once and twice. Tumbles onto his side, rights itself. Aggressive work here from Chaos 2, learning its lesson from a nervy battle against Stinger. Again on the attack, flipping Pussycat up and over. Chaos 2 could be on the way here to defending the Robot Wars Grand title. Pussycat upended, comes smashing down again. You can see the damage it's causing to the arena floor there. Look at the sawdust everywhere on the arena floor. In underneath, Pussycat again on its side. Chaos, theory, no fact, says one of the banners. Chaos 2, oh, something gets wedged there on our own arena floor flipper. This is the ref cam on the ref box, just judging to see if there's any foul play. At the moment, though, it's the kitty cat on the attack. What on earth was that came off? Look at this, something went very high. It was off the back of Chaos 2. I think it was only superficial. It was. Chaos 2 in underneath Pussycat. Chaos 2 has had a bumping though and a bruising. George Francis tentative at the controls, and it's Pussycat now on the upper and certainly finishing this stronger. I wonder if that was damage then to Chaos 2, because it certainly seems to have lost a little bit of its manoeuvrability, its speed across the arena floor, and I think Chaos 2 is damaged here. Pussycat's on its side, both of them limping, war, weary, veterans of battle after battle after battle scar. There is something wrong with Pussycat's blade. It is not working. That's why they can't really right themselves as quickly as they have been before. Chaos 2, one last full frontal assault. Now senses victory is nigh. Oh, and very nearly got Pussycat up and out of the arena. Look at that. It would have been the third time in these wars that Chaos Sewers lifted an opponent up and clear away out of the arena. Also smashed into one of our cameras, as we heard earlier, and now pushes Pussycat into the CPZ. Chaos Sewer will have to get away from Shunt. Do or die there, wasn't it really? It's death or glory for these two now. Pussycat, the weapon immobilised. George Francis, has he won it? Or has it gone to the Pussycat boys? We are green for go again. Oh, what a great onslaught by Pussycat, straight in the midriff of Arnold A, which has taken damage throughout the evening. Pussycat have paced themselves magnificently. Slow start, but they stayed away from all that trouble. It saw off Thermidor, saw off Hypno-disc. They spin, they're on two wheels, they come crashing down. Why? A lick of flame from Bash there in the corner, and also, as Bash came out, so the axe came down right on the corner there, behind one of the tyres. I think they're okay, Pussycat. They're on the flame pit. They're nimble. They're away up to 14 miles an hour. The quicker of the two robots. The lighter of the two. There's young Holly Inglis, 11 years of age, learning to play the violin and the recorder. She likes making lace. This is a little bit more brutal. The Pussycat team out there. Oh, we don't need our weapon. We can beat them anyway. That's not the way it's turning out to be, though. A little dig of the Arnold axe again. Up and down, rhythmic motion. Pussycat away, trying to turn to get the blade. In on Ian and Steph's robot. Steph controlling one part of the robot, Ian Inglis. The driver and the lifter there, the Pussycat boys. David at controls, Alan Gribble is down. Robert Bessington in there, the weapon operator. On the arena sidewall, very close this one already. Bang goes the axe. Pussycat again driving on to get that circular saw into the heart of Arnold A. To cut off control maybe to the axe weapon. Is the circular saw working? Is it spinning? Let's see if we can get a closer look as they go head to head. The saw's not moving there. The axe certainly is. Up and down. Is it hitting the target? I think it's just glancing blows here. I think you're actually, it looks worse than it is. They're missing with the axe coming down by the side of Pussycat. Not into the body of Pussycat. Pussycat using brute strength. The blade wasn't working. There it is now. It was spinning again. There it goes. Look at that. So maybe they were caught on Arnold A. Oh, that was a great strong lunge by Pussycat. As Arnold lost some mobility. It's on the very, very, very close side flank to Sergeant Bash as well. Needs to get away there. Arnold backing into the arena centre. Pussycat gives chase. Trying to get underneath the axe. Oh, the axe almost picked Pussycat up. There's an embrace of the two robots, hugging each other. The saw can't snap the arm of the axe weapon on Arnold A. This is a really good battle, isn't it? Very, very close. Both of them aggressive, both of them well-controlled, stylish. I don't think there's been a great deal of damage caused if it goes to the judges, to be honest. Style, control and aggression, though. Not a lot to choose between the two of them. Pussycat onto the side again of Arnold A. Is that a little bit of a buckle at the back of Arnold A? Did I see some damage there? Too sure if one of those sort of forklift prongs has been buckled. Maybe that will be significant later on. Oh, the saw! Trying to get to slice through the coupling device there on the side of Arnold A. Pussycat backs away. Very important for Pussycat to have a run to get maximum thrust for the blade. Arnold A tiring at the end here. The ref bot has a little look. So does David Gribble. Big Robert next to him. Trying to maybe slice through that side arm again. It's not a tactic that's going to work. They're smiling through all this. But brilliant to get this far for Arnold A, because no one thought they would, to be honest. They went beyond Wild Thing and Fluffy in their mayhem on a judge's split decision. And they've romped through to this late stage.